What's that?
The ship lurches, and the ongoing battle is soon the least of your worries. The entire vessel quickly lists to one side as the cargo below decks violently shifts. There is no chance to make for a lifeboat, and you are thrown overboard, left gasping for air in an undertow you cannot escape. Pressure builds, and you are pulled deep, and you wonder if your last sight will be the disappearing Imoen and Aerie fleeing through some magical means, saving his own skin as always.
Okay. It sounds bad. But we're alive. Somehow. Jin doesn't understand what a Royal High Priestess Centilli is saying. And Captain Verlatis. Again, no idea what they're saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to pronounce these things. Speaking some language completely alien to Jin's ears. Okay. Oh, okay. So it can understand me now. High Priestess, I must be able to understand. The king awaits. I heard you the first time, Philatus. And see, I have called on Secular to grant these beings the ability to understand our tongue. So it understands, High Priestess. Is it dangerous to us? Shall we be forced to color it? Man. The surface beings are varied in their ways, Philatus, but they are quite intelligent. You can, I am sure, speak to the creatures directly. Where are we? No, no collar. I will not be collared by smelly fishmen. My warrior spirit will not bear such a thing. My apologies. Captain Philatus performs well as protector of our Shark Father's temple, but has little experience with your kind. I am sure this must come as a shock to you after your recent harrowing experience. You must brace yourselves, soft ones, for your journey gets no easier. High Priestess, we must take the surface beings to before the king. He commands it. In good time, Philatus. Allow them to gain their bearings and discover why we have brought them here. Otherwise, they may resort to hostilities. No, that must not be allowed. He's, seems a bit suspicious in how he, seems to be denying us the chance to talk. Indeed, Secular has spoken of these ones to us. So let us treat them not as prisoners for the banquet table. Let us instead make them welcome. Okay. I shall introduce myself to you. I am Senitili, Royal High Priestess of Secular, and you are in the City of Caverns, one of our most ancient places. You are fortunate, surface dwellers. In the normal course of things, creatures captured from the Sunlands would be dinner for our plate. This once, however, is different. Secular has told of your coming in an ancient prophecy, and I have scried that you are whom the Shark Father speaks of. Right, I should have known. Once again, your peculiar destiny has drawn us into something, Jin. Even the shark gods flounder in anticipation of your arrival. The most exalted king, no way I can pronounce that, calls for the presence of the prophesied ones now. But there's time for you to ask questions if you have the desire. I think they are probably Sahuagin. Where is this? Where am I exactly? Yeah, I think Jin is curious to know if he's still on Faerun, or if he's again been teleported to another realm. You're in the great cavern of air, far beneath the surface of the sea. This is where we have made our city and we have ruled for countless generations. There is no escape, surface dweller. The only exits from the City of Caverns lie up through the depths which you cannot live, or down into the Underdark. Okay. What is this prophecy you speak of? Ah, yes, the prophecy. Sekolah visited the city of caverns long ago. All raised their all raised their arms in rejoicement as the great shark's song filled our hearts. Sekolah told of a time when the city of caverns would be no more. He also told of signs that would precede the arrival of surface dwellers in the depth. Sekolah said these surface dwellers would be all that stood between the city of caverns and destruction. We would do well to watch for them. We, Sahuagin, as you call us, have watched and waited from our temples here in the city. The signs have come, surface man, and now you are here. You have come, and the city of caverns does indeed stand on the brink of destruction. You will save us, as Sekolah has promised. Most sacred Centili, the most exalted one, will wait no longer. We must bring the surface beings to him quickly, lest we be punished. Most honored will not punish us, good Phalatis, but we must hurry, lest someone else convince King of her views in my absence. So, surface man, you've heard me tell of the prophecy and your role in it. Will you seek King of the Sahuagin to hear more, or will you struggle? You know, save an evil race. Not sure if Sahuagin are evil. We'll go voluntarily for now. Good. Captain Phalatis shall now proceed to royal chambers. Jin is pretty shocked and confused, so yeah, I think he prefers to have some time to make his decision before choosing what to do. At once, most sacred one, I shall bring the equipment collected from the sunken ship. If they pass the test, they may have any of the things that I've found. What? Equipment collected from the sunken ship. They may have any of the equipment I have found. So I wonder if we still have our equipment. Looks like we do.
We are here, most honorable Ixothotopal, at your command.
And these? These are the strange creatures from the surface? These are the ones you claim the mighty Sekolah has promised us?
They are most honorable one. The leader amongst them here is what I believe they refer to as a half-elf. It seems most strange. They have no scales. Look how small and puny their teeth are. Boo too is small teeth compared to fishmen, but they can hurt just the same when they latch onto the eyes. Yes, sir. You must kill it. Baron fellow something. You must kill it, most exalted one. It should not have remained alive. You must kill them. Sacrifice them to the Shark Father. So you keep telling me Baron something. Shall we turn away a gift of Sekolah? Do you think then? The surface creatures are not sent by Sekolah, most exalted something. They are not the ones spoken of in the Shark Father's prophecy. They are nothing more than spurious beasts that fall into our lap. We should sacrifice them and feast on their meat. No, most honorable. The signs were clearly seen. All has come to pass, as Sekolah had foretold. Not all the signs have come, Centili. I do not see what I wish to see. I see only what Sekolah has shown me, and these are the saviors of the city of caverns. So, we have a disagreement, do we? The High Priestess and consort of my Baron contests the belief of my own High Priestess, does she? Jin is pretty confused by all these fish people who look frankly quite similar, apart from their king, who's clearly larger than the rest. I do, most honorable one. She does. It is as we have been trying to tell you. These creatures are no more worthy than the meat crab. Meat meant for consumption and nothing more. One more word from these evil creatures of callously killing us or feasting upon our flesh, and I will call the wrath of hell upon them, I swear. No, do not listen to them. They are sent by Secular, I swear. To refuse them is to pledge the city of caverns to its destruction. Oh, I shall be the judge of that, good Centilli. Oh yes, I surely shall. He's a bit immature for a king. Keeps giggling. What do you think, half-elf? Yes, you. Do you think you are more worthy than a sea crab? Hmm? Do you think you are who the prophecy speaks of? Well, I think Jin is obviously a bit suicidal to threaten the king of the Sahuagin in their own city, and Jin doesn't really know any way to get out right now, so I think he'll cooperate, but he won't. Yeah, he won't insist that he is. He'll say that he could be. He is, after all, the son of Baal, so who knows? He may be the prophesized one of these fish people. Aha, well now that sounds promising. I wasn't aware we needed such help, but you never know when a tasty half-elf might come in handy. I don't suppose either of the most favored priestesses will change their minds, relinquish their position in this arbitration perhaps. Most certainly not. No, most honorable. I do not think so. So be it. We shall decide this with a challenge, we will. I had a feeling that was coming. Although not a challenge between our dear priestesses, that would solve nothing. We wish to see if these surface beasts are truly the ones Sharp Father has spoken of, yes? So I shall offer them the chance to prove their power. Oh, half-elf, will you take this challenge? Will you fight a creature of my choosing, a slave from the surface? See if you survive. I think Jin will accept. He doesn't want to show any weakness here, so we just readily accept. Excellent, excellent. Sport for us all. Take them away and let us see what they can do against our freakish surface slave. Hopefully this slave isn't too powerful. Holy moly. What is that? Oh, pause. I know one fight. I want home. I smash fish. You, well, looks like a giant. Somebody called Edson. He was immediately hostile. I don't think there's any way we can avoid this fight, so...
On my honor.
There it
This
is.
is a lot more exciting than any circus.
Actually, we're gonna try and die calmly and see if that would work.
Mince and bones and
Imoen.
point
Yeah,
the
he
sword,
will
and I
absorb
shall
those.
strike.
I think we'll try and avoid killing him. It's obviously we'll try no alignment. Just because of what he said. I don't want to, I want home, I smash fish. But then he says I smash you. Okay. Find out his alignment first. Sense of harmony. Like a giant. Two-headed giant.
What do you require?
He's attacking. He's the deer attacking. Maybe Imoen. No, it's the Aerie. Jin, you standing between. I'm not sure how no alignment works, to be honest.
You need something?
Okay. Not sure.
Yes, I await
Well,
your
I think
word.
it's,
Every hamster, jump on my sword while you can, evil. I
They
won't
won't
be
die
as
from
gentle.
it.
By
Well,
my
no,
honor,
that's
you
not
shall
an
not
accident.
see another day. Onward, sharpen, and raring to go. With all speed,
He's on his
comrade.
own, and we just, yeah, so Storm works in this
I'll
thing.
help however I can.
I don't think he's too difficult.
work of mine. And nature, take the life she gave!
Nice death. Congratulations, my wonderful half-elf. You are indeed a mighty specimen. The one sent up by Sakura, madam. No, Mr. Exalted. You cannot be serious. Oh, stop complaining, Baron. So your High Priestess lost the challenge. That's too bad. There's no need to go on whining about it. Time to take her away. What? Time to take her away for sacrifice. Why not get caught in Sakura's teeth? Sure he wouldn't appreciate it. I see. Oh, of course, Mr. Exalted. They have a strange culture.
That little dispute is over with. Perhaps we can get down to real business, eh?
Are you bitter, fellow something? No, most exalted one. As long as the prophesied ones deal with the rebels, they will serve the purpose of Sakura intended. The rebels, that's right. Here I was on my coral throne, forgetting all about those rebels. That is a most excellent task to set these surface dwellers on. I may speak, most honourable one, as to the Sharkfather's intentions. Eh? You're still here, Centilli. Didn't I just have you sacrificed? Right, so this king is pretty stupid. Oh, how disappointing. Well, I suppose you can speak then. I urge you not to listen to the Baron. He would have you destroy the rebels, when there is far greater need for them in the city of caverns. Our numbers dwindle, honourable. You have exiled many. The hatcheries are barren, and there's too few females. In short, our bloodlines grow thin. We need those rebels to join us, to add their blood to ours, so the city of caverns may grow strong again. I see what you say, Centurion. Oh yes, I do. We should have the rebels and his army join us. In principle, the Drow and the Lithids take more each year. I have no wish to retreat to the depths. But no, I'd rather have the rebels' heart. But honourable, excellent decision, Lord King. I thought you would like that, my Baron, but I'm not doing it for you. The rebel will invade with his army of exiles if he isn't stopped, you know. So it comes down to you, surface half-elf. I'm sure you have no wish to help a race such as us, but you've no objection to killing a few. Hunt down the rebel leader for me, my half-elf, and bring me his heart, and I shall reward you with great riches. Like everyone's saying, we'd best be careful, Jin. I don't know how much I trust this king to remember we're supposed to be rewarded and not eaten, you know. Okay. Your king does not object to sorcery. We have collected much of that is magical during our raids. You are welcome to it all. If you bring me his heart. So, what do you say to that, my surface half-elf, chosen of Sakura? Yeah, Jin doesn't want to be a prisoner, so I can't fight this rebel if I'm a prisoner. Prisoner? You're the chosen of Sakura, my surface half-elf. You've been sent to us by the prophecy. After we're done here, you can wander off on your own. You can wander off on your way. Rest, rearm yourselves, whatever it is you surface people enjoy doing, I suppose. Soon you will leave the city and kill this rebel prince, saving the city of caverns as the prophecy foretells, and I shall reward you with great riches. Until that time, you will have free run of the city of caverns. Go where you wish, my good half-elf. But most of you wish to let them loose in the city? You're doing us a great service, my Baron. I want everyone to treat them like pale, small-toothed, skinny fellow Sahuagins. Yes, like that. I think we can. Well, don't want to anger him, obviously. Jin would not want to anger king of the shark men species in the heart of their own city. So, yeah, who is this rebel? Where would I find him? Well, this particular one is a former rival from my position that I sent away years ago. What is his name again, my baron? Prince Villinati, Exalted One. Right, Villinati. You can find the rebels outside the city. Should be no match for one as powerful as you, my little half-elf. Think of, see what he says about the negotiation thing. Yeah, don't think this is a definitive answer. Well, I don't want a peace. I want his heart. You are the chosen Sekolah, after all. And the rewards will be magnificent, I can assure you. Alright, very well. I will seek out this rebel and return his heart for the reward you've offered. And obviously freedom as well. Good. The less rebels running about, the better. We shall save the city and be rewarded. Everybody will be happy, except for Villinati. And then you'll be free to go off to the Underdark. Man, it turns out we have to go to the Underdark after all. That's what Jim was trying to avoid by going with Imoen and Aerie. Okay, unless you care to try the oceans again, my little half-elf. Presumably we're not going to do this swim up there. Off you go, chosen ones. I desire meat now, and the king always dines in private. Before you leave the city, serpent beings, come to the temple and speak to me again. I can tell you things that will make your job much easier. Yes, our priestess shall tell you of how to gain access to the rebel camp. The rebels are all locked away with magic, you know. Go now and destroy them. Holy moly, wow. That is a lot of things that happened that we're during all of that we're not allowed to say, so I think I'll do that now and end this session. Next time we'll explore the Sahuagin city of caverns and work out what to do next. Alright, see you next time.